Brighton crews never referred to the E4s as E4s, nor did they refer to them by their old Brighton names. They were called piano tanks. This was because the shelf over the coal bunker in the cab was shaped like a grand piano. The more you know. The piano tanks were designed by Robert John Billington to replace Stroudley's old E-Class 062 tanks on outer London commuter trains. The main difference between these, the E's and the Billington E3s which came before these, try to keep up, was the size of the driving wheels. The increase from 4 foot 6 inches to 5 feet enabled the class to reach a higher top speed without losing too much acceleration. Introduced in 1897, the class totaled 75 members in 6 years. Until 1906, all E4s were named after establishments in LBSC territory, even a little hamlet in Sussex. Despite their British roots, these engines were no stranger to channel hopping. 12 of them worked in France during World War I, and one of them was tested on the Isle of Wight in 1947, but was quickly sent back because it was too big. All bar one of the E4s survived into BR days, albeit downgraded mostly to branches and shunting duties. Withdrawals began in 1959, but thankfully, when the last survivor, Bevendine, was withdrawn in June 1963, her sister engine Birch Grove had already been preserved for 8 months. In the early days of the Bluebell Railway, this engine was in a terrible rundown state, so much so that the only way to keep the crossheads lubricated was to line the slide bars with big blocks of lard. But following a heavy general overhaul in the 1990s, the engine once again became a regular performer in the Bluebell Railway's fleet.